All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns.
Dude, what are you doing? You're getting a phone call. Yo, your phone's blowing up. Dude, there were some crazy sounds coming from your room. No, man.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Good luck.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The phone was blowing up.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Who tested positive?
Ready. 18 Gator. Check.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Now.
On first down, Donaldson.
Donald.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Broadcaster. I'm ready. No, it's something else. I only sent one text.
Off play action. Eason. He's going to look deep down the field.
Rager, Patton, are you blind? I'm blind safety.
Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His sixth touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Yo, have you seen Mortal Kombat yet? Dude, come on.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No.
This fielded at the 2.
Oh, speaking of, we got a score.
Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Not yet, man. It's 2022. No, man, I'm not ready for it yet. That piano, though, is going, man.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
From the gun, Vallejo. Throw left side complete. That's Flynn. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing on first down. Vallejo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Which guy?
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down now, Devine. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This is taken at the 15. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Yep.
Off the play fake. Eason steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the... Oh, this is taken in.
McQueen! That's what I thought.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Yep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
Start, but then
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hey, Echo.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason.
Nice,
and
Nicholas.
That one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Don't get nervous.
It's all good, man. Turn papers. Yeah.
Check 56.
Operating from the gun. Eason.
Come on.
It's intercepted.
Put it in.
Picked off around the 37. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Vallejo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Hey, Price.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Here we go.
Nice.
Get ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Norris, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going to give this time to the tailback. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Oh, tough Foley.
53, Mike 53. I hope you brought the rest because I'm about to take you to school.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, it's all about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play you just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting linked.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Here we go, set, 10 Lobo. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
I'm ready.
From the gun, Eason.
Oh,
throw there,
dude,
gonna be incomplete.
you messed me up. I just threw
Absolutely
it.
zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just
we're
a
the
head
best
scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Returnable here from the 38. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Ready?
2nd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
We don't run back.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let me know.
Second and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Flynn. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Ready? 61. Check 53. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Looking to throw. Vallejo. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Switch.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Vallejo.
Yes.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs.
Cleveland never disappoints.
And they wisely did not take that one and made it
Never
4th down.
disappoints.
And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Kill.
Yep.
56 to Mike.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
I'm ready.
From the gun, Eason. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, he sheds himself free.
Whoa, McQueen,
Down
easy.
inside the 35. A gain of 37.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
51 to Mike. Here we go.
Yep.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Check.
Come. Be trip.
Off the play fake. Eason. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness.
Yep.
That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air.
Nice,
this is going to
Boothie.
be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Back to throw. Vallejo.
Oh, bad throw.
Picked off at the
Too
38.
late.
There he goes, left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Now for the point after. This no good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Here I come.
On first down, it's Norris. And he's upended at the
everywhere.
33 following a good pickup of 8.
It's like, oh, dude, who's the guy? Savage.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Easy work. It's easy.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd and 2, Vallejo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Probably
An
too wide banana.
explosive 38-yard pickup. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the pass.
Nice catch, buddy.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Nice throw, too.
As his guys are in for 6, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
Fox having trouble.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, what catch-up speed.
This half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Flynn. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
90.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to throw. Vallejo. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, Vallejo nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Coming up.
Back to throw. Vallejo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Off play action. Vallejo dancing to his left. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Right
a big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Yep.
Check. Roll out. Shoot. Watch the safety creep. Check. Hard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
56. 66. Pull it high. 56.
What kind of rules are you going by, dude?
Watch twist. Alert flare. Alert flare.
Yes.
Flare.
And to give this time to the tailback. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 44. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Off the play fake. Eason. His throw caught at about the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point safely through, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Oh, dude, are you excited? They're make up for yesterday.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Killing it. Randy Arozarena.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Vallejo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun. And it's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Press square for the line for catch.
On first down, Vallejo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Yep.
Looking to throw. Eason. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for number 46. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yep.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Ready to go. Speed grip, speed grip.
From the gun, Eason. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Back to throw. Vallejo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. quick throw here. That's complete.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Vallejo. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Let me know.
They're going to try and throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
No.
They'll run on first down. Levy. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Levy. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the gun on 3rd down. Vallejo.
Oh, who's that guy?
And it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. On 4th down, Vallejo. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Escaping the pressure right. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Yep.
2nd and 15. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
I'm ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Yeah, dude.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I got you. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. Yep. 56.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Ready. Mike. Here we go again. Man left.
Coming up.
Throwing on 1st down. Vallejo. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Coming out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
Yep.
Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up.
And
Yes.
his pass is intercepted for the...
Oh my goodness. Why'd my guy run out of bounds?
And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. Touchdown.
Why do you run out of bounds?
We're paying attention
come
during the
on,
rules
man.
seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right, other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Throwing again. Vallejo. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. The point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, Sam off.
Yep.
Clear.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
They have maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, come on, now, come on, now.
Yep.
Hey, exit.
Right there.
To throw again, Eason. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. You give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yep.
Looking to throw. Eason. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I'm ready.
On 4th down, Eason. And he comes back with
stop.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
Where is my blitz?
They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back to throw. Eason. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Yep.
Looking to throw. Eason. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run the counter. Norris fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Back to throw. Vallejo. And that will be incomplete.
Come on. Good over his
sensing
head.
the momentum, maybe.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken at about the 36. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
It really has. They'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. 43 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Brother.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this.
Dude,
this is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Man.
To throw from his end zone, Vallejo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play that time for the Ravens. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, yeah.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
There you go. That's better.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Vallejo. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Levy.
He's got some
that time as
decent
closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Who's for a big man?
Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Levy able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Hey, come on, boys.
He'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Oh, my goodness, Kachuk. Yep.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason, quick hitter here, it's complete. pushing his way through. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down? Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Yep.
On fourth down, Eason. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
They got jammed, man. That time it worked. I don't know.
On first and 10, Vallejo.
Hey, throw the flag.
Incomplete there.
I know coaches
Throw
tell
the
us all the time
flag.
that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when
I
you're trying to
thought you
throw
were making
inside
mistakes,
routes
right?
and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On second down, it's Norris. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice.
He
but
just gave up a
work some
solo
clock.
shot,
Yeah,
man?
you're exactly right, but the problem for them
No,
is still within a possession.
Will
so they can't just sit out
Myers.
running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On second down now, it's Norris.
Yeah, that's that. Nice little patience,
down
buddy.
inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Back to throw. Vallejo. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down,
Nice.
Levy.
Way to
And he'll
bounce.
fight his way down right around the 12. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
We need to score, boys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground.
Nice
Levy.
cutback,
And he's
Levy.
into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard.
We want Coco.
At their own 29-yard line.
Woo! I don't think that'll count, but hey. Counts on the ace.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Back to the air on second down. Eason. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Hey, come on.
Be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, he's got to be careful with this game where it is, Charles, throwing those out patterns, right?
You're exactly right, because this is why we always hear teams say, late in the game, you're trying to close things out. You'll work the middle of the field more than the outside portion, because if you throw one out there that hangs a little bit or you float it, it can be picked off and returned for a touchdown. And boy, what a dramatic turn of events that would be.
On second down, Levy. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
On the ready. The mic. Check. 48. The mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Let me know.
25. Check. 25.
They'll keep it on the ground. Levy. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra ends up successful.
Urias is on fire to start the season.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
What do you mean?
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Eason. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Oh, that's me.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long.
Yep.
From the gun, Eason. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
What about him?
A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Why is he wrecking the road?
Back to throw. Eason, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Finally. He found a way to help slow down the tight end.
An incomplete pass on
There we go.
first
He's
down.
chip
That
on the
leads
way
to
by,
a
man.
2nd and 10.
Yep.
Five. 56, Mike, 56. I got you. And 2.
Throwing again. Eason. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We go set 18 Gators. All day.
Yep.
Every day. Any day. Mike 56.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, boys.
And he is
Silly.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Good game, brother.
I'd say give them
Yo,
points for positivity.
you did it. 5 and 5. You survived.
But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah.
It's
silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
Yeah, I know you did. I know.
So for Baltimore, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for...
Yeah.